Echar raíces. Again, echar. I didn't notice that. But this is a different phrase, completely different phrase. Echar raíces. Echar raíces. Echar means to throw. It means to add an ingredient to your food, but it just means to throw something. Échame la bola. Throw the ball to me, right? Just because you want to play, you're playing or something like that. But echar means to throw. Raíces, raíces, this one right here. Raíces means roots, roots, when talking about plants. Las raíces de mi planta son largas. My plant roots, are long. So, long roots, raíces largas. So we're not talking about plants. Don't worry. We're not talking about plants at all. We're talking about something else. Echar raíces means to settle down. Just to settle down. But we're talking about, for example, if you want to buy a house, if you want to marry someone, if you want to move to a city and stay there to settle down, we're talking about that. Okay, we're talking about that, about staying in one place for a long, 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 long time. Okay, so when marrying someone, of course, but especially when you buy a house and you want to settle down, we're talking specifically about that. So let's look at some examples. Obviously, you will need to know how to use the verb echar. You will need the conjugation of this verb in order to use this phrase. So, for example, quiero echar raíces en una ciudad tranquila. Quiero echar raíces en una ciudad tranquila. This means I want to settle down in a quiet city. Okay. So, quiero, quiet cities, I don't think they exist. But maybe. Usually cities are pretty loud, but why not, right? Maybe there's a quiet city somewhere. So quiero, yo quiero, yo quiero. You don't need to say yo. You can say just quiero, and that means I want. Quiero pizza. I want pizza. Quiero tacos. I want tacos. Quiero dormir. I want to sleep. Quiero caminar. I want to walk. So quiero is a great word. It comes from the verb querer, which means to want. But if you say quiero, that means I want. Okay? Echar raíces. This is the phrase we're learning. And when you say quiero ... of course, just quiero can mean I want or I want to ... You're adding more, right? You can just add more after quiero. Echar raíces, settle down in una. Una means a. Ciudad, city. Tranquila. Tranquila means quiet. Tranquila. Why tranquila and not tranquilo? Because this one is an adjective. Tranquila. Because of city, ciudad is feminine. So that's why we're saying una and tranquila. Okay? So feminine, this is feminine, this is feminine, this is feminine as well. Okay? So una ciudad tranquila means a quiet city. Remember, adjectives need to match nouns, the gender, and the number. Plural, singular, feminine, masculine. And una is an article, an indefinite article. It can also be masculine. Un carro, a car. Una ciudad, a city. So you also need to pay attention to articles in Spanish. Excellent. Next example is the last example. Ella echó raíces en ese pueblo. Ella echó raíces en ese pueblo porque le encantó el ambiente. Ella echó raíces en ese pueblo porque le encantó el ambiente. And this means she settled down in that town because she loved the atmosphere, you know? Just the way the town is or looks or feels, okay? So, let's break this down. Ella, you don't need to say it, but it's there. We are being specific, especially with ella, él, and usted, because those pronouns have the same conjugation. So if you want to be specific, you can add the pronoun. You can say él echó raíces, or ella echó raíces, or usted echó raíces. Okay? So in that situation, it makes sense to have the personal pronoun. Okay? So ella means she, echó raíces. This is the phrase we're learning. Echó is echar conjugated, imperative tense, past tense, and then the rest stays the same. So ella echó raíces means she settled down in ese means that. Ese, that. Okay? Pueblo means town. ¿Por qué means because. Le encantó. Le can be used with encantar. Encantar is a verb that means when you love something. You know, it can mean a few things, encantar, but it's a verb, and it can mean to essentially to love something. Okay? For example, I can say, me encanta la música. I love music. Or I can say, nos encanta este lugar. We love this place. Okay? So it's just about, it's similar to saying amar, but essentially you're just saying, you know, that you really like or love something. Okay? Also people, me encantas. I love you. It's similar to saying I love you, but it's like, it's a different I love you. You would say that to your partner, of course. Me encantas. If you say that to your friend, man, your friend is going to be like, what? What do you mean? But if you say me encantas to your boyfriend or girlfriend, that means, you know, I really like you. I really love you, you know, in a very sweet way. So, le encantó. Le can be used, encantar can be used with reflexive pronouns. That's why I said me encanta, te encanta. Also, te is a reflexive pronoun. We're using le. Le is a reflexive pronoun. It can be an indirect object pronoun as well. So in this situation, it could mean him, her, or it, okay? Or even you. But remember, it's a reflexive pronoun, can be used as indirect object pronoun. But in this situation, we are referring to it. So she loved something, right? She loved something. It refers to that. Le Le refers to that. And I know we're saying what it is, but le and reflexive pronouns are used in Spanish a lot. So when you say ella le encantó, you're saying that she loved something. It's not there, but she loved something. That something is le, okay? And once again, the verb encantar works with reflexive pronouns a lot. So keep that in mind. We can talk about the verb encantar in the future. Le encantó means she loved. El, the, ambiente, atmosphere. Okay? Ambiente can mean some things. Atmosphere. Okay? So essentially you're talking about your surroundings. You could be talking about the environment as well. Atmosphere or vibe even. And also natural environment, right? So we're talking about a town that is charmed. She likes how it feels, the vibe of it. So that's what we're talking about here. We can talk about ambiente in another lesson. Oh my God, so many lessons that we should have. But anyways, ella echó raíces en ese pueblo porque le encantó el ambiente. She settled down in that town because she loved the vibe, the atmosphere, okay, the surroundings. We could be talking about that. Excellent. Remember, echar raíces means to settle down. When talking about living in a city, living in a town, buying a house, or even renting, if you're going to stay there for a long time, you're settling down, and that's what we're talking about.